All right, today we're going to dive deep into the human mind and pull out 3 psychological master keys. And these aren't just, boring theories from a textbook. These are actual tools that are going to give you a brand new lens to see yourself and everyone around you.
Seriously, what if I told you there are a few psychological cheat codes that could totally unlock a better understanding of why people do what they do? Well, they exist. And by the end of this, you're going to know exactly what they are. Our first one, it might just explain why you trust some people almost instantly.
So first up, we've got something called the halo effect. And this one is a really big deal because it messes with our judgments every single day, and most of the time we don't even realize it's happening. It's basically the science behind why first impressions are so important.
So what is it exactly? Well, the halo effect is a mental shortcut our brain loves to take. When we spot one single positive thing about someone, our brain just kind of leaps to the conclusion that everything else about them must be positive too. It's like that one good quality puts a little glowing halo over our whole perception of them.
Just think about it for a second. Have you ever met someone who's really good looking? Or maybe they're just a fantastic storyteller and you instantly think, wow, they must be smart and kind and funny too? Yep, that is the halo effect right there, in action. Your brain gets so hung up on that one good thing that it just smooths over any potential red flags.
Okay, let's switch gears a bit. We're moving from how we see other people to how we can actually take control of our own feelings. Our second point is about something we all use every day, music. And let me tell you, the link between your playlist and your mood is way more powerful than you probably think.
9 minutes. That's it. According to research, that is all it takes. Just 9 minutes of listening to the right kind of song can completely change your mood from down in the dumps to feeling pretty good. I mean, think about that. That's an incredibly powerful tool you have in your pocket at all times.
So here's the key. You have to be deliberate about it. If you're feeling sad, the absolute worst thing you can do is put on more sad music. You're just digging the hole deeper. The fix is actually really simple. Throw on an upbeat, high-energy party song. You're basically giving yourself a musical antidote.
And that brings us to this hilarious but kind of true piece of advice. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, Arijit Singh is a super famous singer known for these beautiful but often very sad and emotional songs. So yeah, when you're feeling low, listening to him might feel like a good idea, but it can actually make things worse. Sometimes you just gotta switch it up and put on something that makes you want to dance.
All right, let's get to our third and final secret. This one has a super weird name, the Baader-Meinhof Phenomenon. But I promise you, you have experienced this 1,000 times. It's that strange feeling when you learn about something new, and then all of a sudden, it seems to be absolutely everywhere. It's also called the frequency illusion. And here's the thing, it's not that the thing you just learned about is suddenly popping up more often. Nope. It's that your brain, now that it knows what to look for, is suddenly spotting it. It was always there, you just didn't have the mental filter to see it before.
Let me give you a classic example. Let's say you just spent weeks researching and you finally buy a new car. You drive it off the lot feeling all special and unique.
And then what happens? Bam! Suddenly, you see that same make, model, even the same color, on every single street. It feels like some kind of conspiracy, but it's not. It's just your brain doing its Baader-Meinhof thing. It's now a professional at spotting your car.
Or here's another one pretty much all of us can relate to. You finally get that brand new smartphone you've been eyeing for months. And yup, same thing. All of a sudden, you see it in people's hands, on the bus, at the coffee shop, everywhere. It was always there. Your brain just wasn't paying attention to it before.
And then there's this, let's call it a slightly more intense example. If you go through a really bad breakup, your brain might start picking up on signs of dishonesty everywhere, and you start thinking everyone is untrustworthy. Wait a second, was that in the script? Oh well, you get the idea. It's all about selective attention.
So we've just covered 3 pretty powerful psychological ideas, but why does any of this actually matter to you? How can you use this stuff in your day-to-day life? Let's just quickly wrap up the key takeaways.
So here they are, your master keys. First, with the halo effect, you've got to actively question your first impressions. Ask yourself, what am I maybe not seeing here? Second, become the DJ of your own mind. Use music like a tool to deliberately shift how you feel. And third, with Baader-Meinhof, just recognize that what you focus on, you will find. So maybe choose to look for the good stuff.
And that pretty much wraps us up. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. Now that you have a name for these things, which one of these do you see playing out the most in your own life? The answer might just tell you a whole lot about how your own mind works.